Greetings and welcome, my friends. This is Random User. I guess he couldn't think of a better name. Better luck next time. We get a 3-lander to kick things off. We've got a case and a forge. With this version, we tried out impact tremors for additional damages when we generate tokens. It worked sometimes and sometimes it didn't. Keep your pants on. The time has come to play out our forge. We'll get a token and some immediate damages when it enters play thanks to the tremors. It hurts so good, doesn't it, bro? He agrees. Their first play of the game is some ramp in the form of the Green Overlord. I guess they didn't get a beanstalk to drop on turn 2. No use scrying over spilled mana. Getting a Warleader's call down will help us dish out more damages when the Forge token pops out and when we send it in. The pain is real. Damages, bro. Damages. They play out a Faithful, which is a Reanimator Fool, so it's kind of weird seeing it here in a ramp deck. Or maybe they're Ramp Reanimator. We've got only one play, and that's our second Warleader's call. We'll get some fair amount of damages even before we swing in. They hit our token with removal, but on the bright side, we do have them down to 10 life, and that will be getting cut down little by little. They play out their magic trick and turn a 1/1 into a Lord Voldemort. Oh no, we're doomed. What are we gonna do? We might as well concede. We can't go swinging into a Lord Voldemort, so let's can him first, then we'll drop our Hive. The token gets them down to 1 life, and now all we need is to have any token pop out, and that will seal the deal. It's GG's, extra cheese. To stay in the game, they have to gain a ton of life. I'm sure they didn't come prepared to do that, though. They drop the dreaded snake, but that's as useful as a dead horse. Nice, bro, that's the best play you could make then. That's GG's. Smell you later. This is divine providence, or maybe it's Sharkman providence. How do you know? We get a 3-lander with an authority as well as a token generator and a Warleader's call. The sweeper is all gravy. Keep your pants on. I hope they like all their men entering tapped. They smelf it up. At least it isn't beans and ramp. Endless ramp and nothing else. They play out a Shrieker, but they tapped everything to do it. This gives us a chance to wipe away their advantage. This is how we make them play by normal rules. No advantageous ramp, no extra men, and no getting out of control. It's time for the Forge to get in there and start working on their life total. The Warleader's call will be our play on our next turn. Fair is fair. We wipe them clean and now they return the favor. Gone is the advantage that we were building up. We'll play out the Warleader's call, then swing in. We are completely fine with trading blows. Our next turn will have some extra pain for them when we fire off the song. They drop a big bad dino, it's a very good blocker, And it attacks well, too. We'll hold off our big turn since it looks like we'll be a little bit short of lethality. But we have another land that will mean one more token when we fire off the song. They play out a green overlord, and maybe they are beans and ramp. They send in their dino, but he taps himself down for their next turn. There's no way we give a block here. They smelf it up some more. Clearly they have plans for all the mana they're trying to drum up. It's time to fire off the song for a bunch and get in for hits. That's right, get out of town, Charlie Brown. Also, GG's extra cheese. This is Hinata. No wait, it's Henrietta. No wait, it's Hayata. We get a 3-lander with some decent cards. The setup is here. We only need a few good draws, and the talent can help us with that. Keep. Mono white using a special land? Something is up. We draw a forge, and that is going to be our play. We'll get a token and a draw thanks to the talent. That's opened their eyes, apparently. They don't like what they see. They snipe the talent, so we'll miss out on the draw portion of our turn, but we still get a token attacker from the forge. Pain is the game, and we've definitely got that at least. We'll burn a map token, and if we have a land on top, we'll draw it. It's another song, and that's even better than getting a free land draw. They play out an Innocence. The lifelink will give them some life back, but we've got more pain on the way. The card draw could slowly give them the edge, and that's the big concern for us. The Warleader's call will be our play. It ramps up the amount of damage we dish out and sets up our future turns with the double song hand we have. Amazingly, they block up. They are willing to sacrifice their lifelink portion of their card very early on. They play out a white overlord, which will give them a pair of tokens and a card draw because of their Innocence. It's a pair of blockers at the least. We'll play out the courage. With it in play, our tokens will get a power boost and haste if they didn't have it already. Unless they can exile our courage, a song on our next turn will be very painful. Even though they can see a song in our hand, they probably can't see their doom coming. Another land means one more token, and that potentially turns into 5 more damage. Our forge token gets power boosted and we'll send it in. That's 6 big ones with trample rumbling in. Block up, bro. I know you can do it. Ouch, walk it off, bro. That was hard enough to knock some teeth out. A carrot cake will get them another blocker and a draw. It's a good start, but they're going to need another 3 blockers to have a chance to survive our turn. They tap some of their blockers. Oopsie poopsie, bro. You're gonna wish you had those untapped. A song for 5 means 5 damages right to their face, and that's before we send in our men. They give us the GGs, and we have to agree. This is more pain than most decks can handle being thrown at them. We only need one guy to connect, and there's 7 of them going in. Damages, bro, damages. Also, GGs, extra cheese. This is Jerky's. No, wait, it's Zerky's. He likes jerky, yoga, and eating jerky while doing yoga. We get a life gain happy 3-lander with double case and an authority. A forge is our way of working on the opponent's life total. I like it. Keep. We'll begin with the authority, as that could prevent the most damage in the long run. They play out a Maze Mind Tome, a rather slow artifact considering we're about to start putting some hurt on them. It's only 1 damage, but it's going to keep growing until it gets serious. And the authority will make blocking a difficult process. I was going to hold off on playing out the second case, but let's get it down. With what we've got left, we can still do some stuff. Bro is already having an issue with 2 damages. There's more coming every turn, and it won't stop until you are dead. Put on some big boy pants, you're on the big show. Now that they took their 2 damages, we'll sacrifice the Forge token and get a draw. We need more ammo. The Forge alone is good, but if we can ramp up our damage output, that would be best, of course. We'll drop our Hive in now. It's additional pressure to go with the growing Forge tokens. Pain is a hard pill to swallow, right, bro? And once again, we'll sacrifice the token for a draw. A Warleader's call would be absolutely fantastic at this point, as we'll be getting 2 tokens in play on each of our turns. Instead, we get a land. Nice. They play out a Jace, and it looks like they might be on a mill strategy. They'll have to be careful what they do with Jace, as he is very vulnerable to our Forge tokens. Did they leave the building? Are they busy scraping out their shorts? Are they dropping off some friends at the pool? A talent is a very helpful tool and will get us more cards. Let's play it out and get in for damages.
What curious behavior.
They are a mill deck, but they are realizing their dreams a little late. All we really need to do is level up our talent to boost our tokens. Jace makes it difficult by shrinking our forge token. We'll have to see what we draw.
Subdued.
We rip a song off the top, and that could very well do it. First, let's level up our talent to level 3. Then we'll follow it up with a song for 2, and that will give our newest lad haste. Once we get our forge token for the turn, we'll send the team. That's right. That's lethality on board right there. Damages, bro. Damages. Also, GG's extra cheese. This is Il Grents. He likes his litter box, catnip, and great big balls of yarn. We get a 3-lander with an excellent curve, though it's going to depend on if we draw a red early on for one of our 3 drops. Keep your pants on. We draw a mountain right on time. That's going to let us drop our token generators on schedule. And we draw a talent as well. This is turning into an excellent game for us and a painful one for the opponent. We draw another forge and we'll play one out. Depending on what they do, we could go with the Warleader's call or the talent on our next turn. They play out an Alesha. The first strike can hold back our men until they decide to send her in. Let's go for the talent this turn. We'll use it to copy one of our lads, and the boost it'll give our tokens will be enough to be able to attack into their first striker, especially once we get the call down too. We'll hold back for now. Let's no lose a lad for the sake of getting in for 2 damages. They drop a Sheoldred, which is bad news, but we've got Team Pump coming. This could end up being very close. They do send in their amazing blocker, they just don't know. We'll play out the authority, then level up our talent. With only 1 blocker up, we'll lose only 1 lad, which is absolutely fine now that we have to race a Shelly. That's 11 power turning sideways, and we'll get 2 poison on them. Damages, bro. Damages. I bet that left a mark. Of all the plays they could have made, that is not the right one. It won't deal any damage to us, and gains us life thanks to the authority. Oopsie poopsie, bro. They now realize they made a mistake. No take-back-seas. We draw another talent, but drawing more is a bad thing at the moment. Let's play out the Warleader's call instead, then we'll follow it up with the second forge. Lethality comes quick and they've got no hope to block and survive our attack. GG's, extra cheese. This is TJ Showers. No wait, it's TJ Stowers. He likes slow romantic jams and wearing pink thongs. We get a 4-lander with our life gain enchantments and a talent, but only a Fountainport as a token generator. Not bad, it could be worse though. Keep your pants on. Always start with an authority if you can. It forces the opponent to keep their pants on. They bushwhack right out of the gate so they could be on Fight Club. And being on Golgari, they could have a lot of weapons against our enchantment and artifact setup. And they do pack plenty of card draw as well. Golgari is so tough and resilient. We'll play out our talent. If we're to have a chance at getting something other than lands, it's going to be with extra card draw. All we'll need now is a token generator other than the Fountainport. They play out a Lily, which seems bad in the face of a talent which draws cards, but opponents will opponent. We'll play out the Fountainport this time around. We can make an instant sushi at the end of their turn and get a draw as well as have an attacker to knock their Lily down a peg or two. They smell what the rock is cooking. And then follow it up with a slasher. Times are good for Golgari, but they did tap out and their men can't block. When they activate Lily, we'll make a sushi.
You won't be outsmarting me.
The land draws continue. Shout out to the shuffler. Let's take our talent to level 3 and throw Lily a beating that'll make her cry. She doesn't sound happy. Take your lumps, Lily. Take them like a champ. They snipe our talent, but some of the damage has been done. I mean, are they going to make us toss more land? They snipe a sushi, and that leaves them with only 1 card in hand. Hopefully they don't mind throwing it away if they activate Lily. We draw a forge and we can basically drop our hand. Let's get some life gain going and follow it up with our forge. We'll hit Lily. We do want to see her gone, but we'll leave the sushi back to block the slasher.
You know, I think you look better as a corpse.
They snipe our sushi. Hopefully it tasted rotten. Eat it. Eat it like a pie. They load up their board with men, and now they have 0 cards in hand. I guess we'll be tossing our land then. In a surprise twist of fate, they hold their slasher back. They do value their Lily, but we want to see her wide rear end in a shallow grave. They send everyone at us, and we'll make a sushi. They fire off a removal, but they must be high because they chose the wrong mode. Oopsie poopsie, bro. Slow down and breathe a bit before making some decisions. Keep your pants on. We draw a courage, and that will give our forge tokens a little needed punch. Let's play it out and send Lily to Chomp City. Pack your bags, and don't forget to write. Smell you later. Get gone, girl.
Whatever. Luck favors the foolish, after all.
They drew another tear asunder and snipe our forge. All we got left is our courage and some life gain. They send in the Dread Knight, and the slasher will block up and at least delay their slasher a couple of turns. We draw another forge. This will get us back on the attack, and the life gain will be welcome too. It's time to return fire, and we can use the Fountainport to sacrifice the token for an additional card. We draw a Hive, which is fine. It's another token attacker every turn, and they'll have to start considering their blocks more once we get it in play. In a classic Sharkman botch, I play out the Hive when the song could have ended the game. That's 5 pumped up attackers plus the Forge token for heaps of damage. That's my oopsie poopsie for the game. They snipe the Forge with a trophy, but all that does is get us another land for our song. This time, we are not missing lethality. Let's fire off the song and get in there for beastly damages. They don't want to bear witness to their own demise. GG's, bro. Extra cheese. And that, my friends, is another satisfied customer.